struck him out. They're swinging him in 2. And it's a strikeout. 2 pitch. Struck him out. First strikeout for Flaherty.
Third, fourth seam, I'd say I hold it pretty loosely, but it's funny because if you see, like, I try to hold it narrow, and like I lit like just so loose, but it's funny because if you see pictures, my fingers spread out.
I've noticed that
as I go to throw it, because I think I tense, I like tense up a little bit. My fingers will spread out,
right?
Which is more where I kind of try to start even like as close together as I possibly can, because my fingers will spread.
So you're like pushing down on that seam with both your fingers.
Yeah, my fingertips.
Because some guys like to do like the crevice. Like I'm almost a crevice guy, where I'll put the seam in the crevices. I
think for me, it's as the year. It just depends on like feel. I think like if it's colder, I think I go. If it's colder, I go more like right here.
Yeah, so you can get the feel for it. I got you.
Yeah, and then if the warmer it gets, I'll go there. But my thumb kind of still stays on that bottom seam.
Show that thumb again, because that's like an interesting thing for me these days.
Well, you see how weird my thumb bends like.
Well, you
crazy.
have weird fingers, right? Like your fingers in general, like real.
But my thumb bends like crazy when I throw.
So
like,
you're putting it on the seam.
Yeah, my thumb. It's just like I don't even know. It's just how I grab it. Like I just hold it really loose.
Right.
And it'll typically, if you see a picture, it'll spread out and it'll be like this.
Hey, do you mind if I look up your like your data analytics?
I don't care. Sure, of course you can.
Well, because I want to talk. I kind of want to dive into because this intrigues me, dude. Like, there's a lot of people that'll do like a thumb tuck, get the thumb completely out. There's a lot of people that'll do closed fingers. You know, there's sayings behind that induces higher spin, higher velo. So I just think it's intriguing with like other people's data analytics, knowing that they have a high spinning fastball and they do this with their thumb or they do that with their fingers.
That they tuck their thumb. I've heard the tuck thumb is like
Scherzer, right? Like Scherzer's a huge.
Scherzer does it. McCullers does it on his 2-seam.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he changed his 2-seam where he basically, like, there's something in Pitching Ninja on Twitter.
I love that account, dude.
McCullers did a whole video where he, like, I don't remember what the grip was, but he like had his thumb here and he tucked it under, and he was able to get more. But I mean that's a lot of throws with a tucked thumb in order to do it.
I know, right?
Yeah. But I remember switching from like basically holding a 4-seam like this.
Because I thought when we played together, you were a spread out guy.
I've always held it close together, but if you see pictures, show me holding it like this. Which is weird because I won't, especially playing catch, I'll hold it like this. And I remember I switched like that my junior year of high school, I think. Yeah. I went from like
Harvard Westlake.
Yeah.
Come on. So you're a 4-seam at 40% of the time. Right. Gosh, you were born in '95, dude. Did you just get your license last week?
It was a Christmas present. I mean, if I'm going into righties, almost I don't throw too many straight that are in there unless it's up.
I beg to differ, dude. That start you had, I think it was at Milwaukee. I think you punched like maybe double digits, but there was a lot of strike 3 looking to righties.
So, but that's probably me. Every single one before had been 2-seam, 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 and just all right. I'm gonna throw a 4-seam in there.
Because you're not a high spinning guy, right?
No.
I
have a very high spin fastball. About 2200, 2250.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's 2200 on your 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, man, just like what separates you, and after numerous talks to Tim Levesque, watching you throw when I was in rehab, was your average. Well, what is it like? I can't remember the exact word. Average extension. Yeah. Average extension. What is it like? 17,000?
It's really far. It's more than average. I tend to release the ball very low, but I release it so far out front that it's like the perceived velocity to it or something. It's like
so it's almost it's almost like you kind of accumulate all, because like the way I look at it is like deception, right? Obviously deception is like a pitcher's best friend, and deception can be, you know, how much you hide the ball, the spin, the trajectory, like the efficient 12-6 spin on something, or like the closer you release it to home plate, right? Like it's all
it's all there, and it all adds to like different parts for you as a pitcher, like what works for you, and kind of figuring that out.
Is that something you think about and like you try to accomplish? Is like, okay, I'm gonna try to stride as far as I can, or is that just like natural?
No, that just happened. I mean, it was just like I started using my legs more, and I started striding farther, and I never thought about it. Like I always think about releasing the ball. Like I know when I feel best, I feel like I am basically placing the ball in the catcher's glove.
Yeah.
Like when I'm throwing my fastball down and away, obviously like that's like when you're locked in, like you can put it there.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I get so far out front that I can just put it there.
I remember when we played together, and I mean no disrespect, but you were like what, 88, 92 when you kind of first got drafted, right? And now, like, I mean, shoot, man, like I turn on your games and like you're humping it up to 96, dude. Like what the frick, man? So like, what would you attribute to like that bump in velocity? Is that just kind of doing the right things over and over again, or maturing?
I think that there's a lot to it. Part of it, one was I got with a coach, a pitching coach out here, who helped me to use my legs better in a more efficient way, and got my direction feeling better, because I would always just kind of lift, throw, like
simple,
you know. But then we started getting the hip tilt involved, started actually using my back leg, using the correct muscles in my leg, using my glutes,
hinging,
actually drive forward,
hinging rather than squatting.
Yeah, and doing things in a better fashion. And we've even even this year we've done so much to try to actually get me in a correct position. Like you can use your glutes, and then you can use them and be in a like not correct position.
Sure.
And like you could put parts of your leg at risk for injury.
Yeah.
So even trying to figure out, working on correctly using my legs, using my glutes to drive forward, and using my legs more, just in a proper way. And I think that attributed to it. I think I just got stronger, as I got, adjusted my weight program, and adjusted certain things on that end, adjusted my long toss in the off season. Just to, was able to adjust certain things.
Yeah, just growing into your body too. I mean, you're still 17 years old.
But it was funny because it was a Miles. It was always a running joke this year, because he was like, we have to pitch you on every single nationally televised game, because you're gonna throw 95, 97. If we put you on a Tuesday day game anywhere else, you're gonna be 90, 94. He's like, it's so much more fun.
This is you, right? He's talking about you.
He's talking to me.
That's so true.
It's so much more fun watching you throw 95, 97.
Yeah.
On Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
I was
all
like,
because the guns are juiced.
Guns are juiced, absolutely. But that's I'm like, I don't even know that. He was like, dude, when you throw on those games, you're throwing 4 miles an hour harder.
100%. Because your pants are up usually.
Pants are up.